You've just been diagnosed with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, or you've had diabetes for a long time. You're sick and tired, you're not feeling well. Maybe it's time for a change, and I'm here to tell you why. Hi everyone, my name is James Marin. I'm a holistic registered dietitian, environmental nutritionist, author, speaker, and diabetes expert. I'm here to give you 5 amazing reasons why you should get control of your diabetes, okay? Number 1, let's start with number 1, okay? You get sick less often. So if this past winter, or when it gets to fall, or even in spring, if you're having allergies and you find yourself having lots of allergies or getting the cold or flu, that can be caused by your out of control blood sugar. Or if it's not caused by your out of control blood sugar, your out of control blood sugar and your high A1C is not gonna help. It's actually gonna hurt your body's immune system. It's actually gonna hurt your body's ability to heal and prevent sickness, okay? So the more saturated, the busier your body is dealing with out of control blood sugar, when there's lots of excess sugar in the blood, it hinders your body's immune system. So it makes sense, right? In a logical way, if your blood, where it should be nice and clean and it should flow really well, and that way your immune system can send out macrophages or different white blood cells and clean things up, if that's all full of sugar, everything's gonna slow down, everything's slow motion. Think of it as everything's just kind of backed up, everything's nice and slow. There's gonna be a lot more inflammation, so your body's gonna have a lot more to worry about than what it should be worrying about, right? So hopefully that makes sense. So if you get your blood sugar under control, if you make some changes, you will get sick less often. You'll get the cold less often, and you'll get the flu less often, and even your allergies might improve. So really cool stuff. So number 2, another great reason to get your diabetes in control is you'll lose weight, right? So for many of you, you're overweight, obese, or morbidly obese, okay? And that also hinders you in so many ways. You're self-conscious, you don't want to go out, you definitely don't want to go to the beach or the pool or anything like that. And I know that because I was there. I was obese at a young age, and I remember feeling that way. I remember being so self-conscious, and I didn't want to go out. It causes you to be depressed, which causes you to eat more, and your blood sugar spikes, and then you go back in that cycle, right? Blood sugar spikes, so you gain more weight, you don't feel good, you feel depressed, so you eat more, then your blood sugar spikes, and you gain more weight. It's this circle, right? So what I'm saying is, when you kind of cut that cycle, right? When you end that cycle, by controlling your blood sugar, by making healthier options, you will lose weight, okay? On average, the average American has about 20 teaspoons of added sugar. That's the average. So a lot of us are more than that every single day. This is just added sugar. So this isn't sugar coming from fruits and vegetables and natural foods. This is added sugar, right? So processed sugar that we add to food. 20 teaspoons on average. Can you imagine eliminating 20 teaspoons of added sugar out of your diet every single day, right? So when you make these healthy choices, you control your blood sugar and you will lose weight, okay? So number 3, on top of, losing weight, on top of, everything else, all the other benefits that you can get, number 3 is really great because you can save money. On average, and studies vary, so on average, the average diabetic will spend $1,600 a month on their diabetes. So this is gas going to appointments, this is co-pays, this is paying for your medication, your rates go up in your insurance, or the prices increase for you, or this is home care, or this is having to ask your family for help, or this is sick days off work, this is being on disability. So this all factors into you losing money. So if you control your diabetes, you can save money. You are actually investing in your health, which will give you a return on that investment. And number 4, with that kind of money-saving mentality, what you also do is you reduce your risk of other diseases, right? Because if you can do that, if you do not get that neuropathy, all right, if you don't get that toe amputated, if you don't get that vision loss, right? If your kidneys stay healthy, you are preventing a host of other diseases, not to mention heart disease, right? So if you have diabetes, you're at an increased risk for heart disease, meaning heart attack or angina, where you're getting chest pain and you're out of breath and your chest feels really tight, okay? Maybe some of you are experiencing that. So if you control your diabetes and make healthy changes, you can prevent a whole host of other diseases from happening to you. That definitely connects to number 3, because you're gonna save money that way as well. You're in the hospital less, you're not going for more surgeries and procedures, and that will save you money. That's gonna prevent you a lot of pain and prevent those diseases. And number 5, I saved the best for last, right? So the last reason that you should get your diabetes under control is the fact that you could potentially reverse your diabetes. Yes, you heard that correct. There are lots of studies out there, and now I'm not the only health professional. There's lots of doctors and other dietitians and endocrinologists and you name it, who are saying this, who are saying you can reverse diabetes. It's clear in the research. It's clear with my own patients who reverse their diabetes, right? Their A1C goes to 5.2, they have no symptoms, they don't need their medication. And some people go back and forth on this of like, well, are you reversing it? Well, yeah, if you don't have the symptoms, everything's gone, you're not on medication. However, you're still at a very, very high risk of going back to diabetes, right? So it's almost like that shirt you always wear, right? You kind of wear it out, and it's so easy and comfortable to slip right back on that shirt that's really comfy because you've been wearing it for so long. That's kind of like diabetes, right? If you get out of diabetes, it's really easy to go back in. It can be really comfortable to kind of go backwards back into diabetes. So you are at an increased risk. But with healthy choices, with changes in your life, you can get out of that diabetes trap and you can reverse your symptoms. And that starts with you taking control of your diabetes. That starts with you kicking out that added sugar and being on less medication, right? You take it step by step, and eventually, for a majority of you, you can say goodbye to diabetes, okay? So, 5 amazing tips, right? 1, you get sick less often. 2, you lose weight. 3, you save money. 4, you reduce the risk of other diseases. And 5, you can potentially reverse your diabetes completely. So 5 amazing reasons to take control of your diabetes today. Guys, if you like this video, give us a like below. I also want to give you this free booklet below. If you click below, you're gonna get this free booklet. It's a diabetes shopping guide as well as 101 foods to avoid. This is something I give to my patients all the time. It's a great start to understanding and navigating the grocery store and knowing which foods to get and which foods to avoid to get you on the path to reversing your diabetes symptoms or better controlling your diabetes, getting you off some of that medication, and more importantly, helping you feel better. All right, guys, share this with friends and family that you feel could benefit from this information. And again, have a wonderful day. We hope to see you soon.